Hello everyone, Martin here back with another Legacy video, and I got a very crazy deck to play today. I hope you haven't had breakfast because I got some Cheerios for you. Ha ha ha. This is the I don't know. I'm not even sure how to go about describing this deck. I first became aware of it I would say almost 10 years ago when I had just gotten into Legacy. I even bought all the cards to play it. Back then we didn't have this card, Rite of Harmony. I'll get back to the cards. Basically, this deck is called Cheerios because it revolves around cards that have zero cost mana, and a Cheerio, the breakfast cereal, is round like a zero. So that's it. Clever deck naming in Legacy. Basically, what this deck wants to do is it wants to resolve Glimpse of Nature, preferably more than one, and then just start casting all of these zero drops. You'll notice we have 29 zero drops. And eventually we'll kick a Goblin Bushwhacker and attack for lethal, or we will kill with Grape Shot. So I've divided the deck into these, well, 6 piles, but 2 of them are like the same, or the creatures. So we've got Glimpse of Nature, which is the engine card, and we've got Rite of Harmony, which is a second engine card. This costs 1 more mana, but effectively does the same. There's also a card called Beck Call, which also has this effect at 2 mana, but it's green-blue, so notably it dies to Pyroblast. So Rite of Harmony has the margins. And then we have the win conditions I just went through. We have the mana. So the mana is for Spirit Guide, for Petal, for Land Grant to get the 2 Taiga, the 2 duels, the Taiga and the Savannah. And then we have what I have dubbed support cards. So we have Scapegoat, a really cool card from Stronghold. This is key if you are going off with only 1 glimpse, and let's say, like, ideally you would want, I would say, a glimpse and at least 4 zero cost creatures in hand. And then you can start going off, and hopefully you'll draw some more. And let's say you draw like a couple more, like 2 more creatures, and then you will have played 6 creatures, but you've not drawn anymore. So what you've instead of drawn is like a Scapegoat and a Petal. Then you can, like Scapegoat says, sacrifice a creature and then return all creatures to your hand. So you would sacrifice 1 of the 6, return the other 5, and you could keep going. And we have Noxious Revival, which is like really cool, a really cool way to like revival up a Glimpse of Nature. Let's say your hand is like 2 mana sources, 4 creatures, and a glimpse. And like one of your first 2 creatures draws you a Noxious Revival, then you can revival up the glimpse you already cast, cast your 3rd creature, draw the glimpse again, and then your last creature now draws you 2, and hopefully that can sort of spiral you back into the combo. Then we have Wild Cantor that filters mana, because we do need either red or at the very least red to win, and at one point or another we might only have Spirit Guides. And the same can be said for Scapegoat. Now the sideboard is a bit of a crapshoot of anti-control, or just combo, the combo survivalist guide. We've got some Sanded Swarms because we're a green deck. Got 4 Pacts. The problem is we really don't want to board anything out of this deck ever. And I added a basic land because I thought that might be something we would want against like Wasteland decks. I'm not sure though. So look, this deck is bad. Don't get your hopes up. My hopes is if we win 1 out of the 5 matches, I'll be really stoked. And I will even settle for just like one game where we go off and win and get a nice screenshot. But this deck is super fun, and yeah, let's go play. All right, round 1 on the draw. Wow, we have we have a good hand here. We just need our opponent to not be able to interact with us, and we'll be fine. Opponent mulligans to 6. Yeah, this deck is like I would say the epitome of like glass cannon, because like in the main deck it has no way to disrupt what the opponent is doing, no way to protect its own combo. It can only go one way. So let's see here. Okay, Urza's Bauble. Please not a Chalice for 1. Okay, they see Phyrexian Walker. Please not. Oh, what is this? I was thinking 8 cast. Yikes. Okay, we might just be dead here. Oh no, we're not. They pass. What is this? I don't know what it is, and I don't care because I'm gonna go for it here. We might whiff. It's certainly not impossible, even with 5 creatures and a mana source. But this is like about as good of a position as we could hope for to start off with. Land grant is a dud. We already made our land drop. Yeah, we need another glimpse or a noxious revival or a scapegoat. No, not like this. Come on. Nope. Oh, can you feel it? Well, there's noxious revival, but just a tiny bit too late. Okay, we have to pass. That was yeah, that was unfortunate. If the noxious revival came like 2 draws earlier, but instead we did kind of brick on like drawing 2 mana sources and 2 land grants. I mean, I suppose we could have cast the land grant just to thin out and not draw the Savannah, but I don't think it would have mattered that much. Okay, let's see what the opponent is up to. We can like if we draw a scapegoat, no, we basically need to. We could Noxious Revival up the glimpse right now, and then draw it on our next draw step. But I'm assuming our opponent is going to do something to us eventually. All right, opponent plays an Ursus Saga. That will eventually do the trick, I suppose. Yeah, like I think a Scapegoat is our best draw here. That means 2 turns from now, like we can go again. But yeah, let's see. All right, Wheel of Misfortune. So it's this deck. So basically, this card, I played against this opponent before, I think. So we each choose a number, and then it deals damage to the highest number to each player who chose that number, and each player who didn't choose that number discards their hand, and it didn't choose the lowest number. Okay, so basically we have to choose. We have to choose 19, I think. This turns off Noxious Revival. This is also like, oh, that's pretty bad. We discard our hand. Is that what we do? Yeah, it discards their hand. So we lose like 3 of our 8 sort of Spirit Guide Lotus Petal things here. But and we go to 1, which means Noxious Revival can't get us to where we need to go. We can't use that anymore. But I think, yeah, it's a bummer. I should have played out the petals in hindsight. Actually, I think I should have seen coming because this like LED deck screams like draw 7, like Echo of Aeons. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna. I think I have to. I don't think we can afford our opponent drawing 7 and us not drawing 7. Even though like pay 19 life to. Actually, if our opponent chooses 19, then they're at 1. And I got a Memnite here. I don't know if they can like conjure up a blocker. So maybe I'm supposed to not name that high. Maybe we can go a bit lower. Each player who didn't choose the lowest number. I don't know. All right. I'm torn between like 19 and 17. Like 17, maybe I am supposed to go with 19. Screw it. I'll do 19. Okay. I drew 7. I drew a scapegoat. Our opponent dealt us 19. So Glimpse of Nature here would be really good. We don't get it though. Oops, no. I'm not going to play that out. So I think any glimpse lets us win here, but and we can like gum up the ground with from their blockers. Sorry, we can gum up the ground with blockers. So come on, glimpse or right. That's not glimpse or right. Also, I don't know what they could fetch up with their when their saga pops here. I guess they could fetch up Shadow Spear, and then we have to put like a lot of butts behind. Yeah, Shadow Spear gives this trample, and no, just an LED. Oh, but they got this one. Exile. Each player discards their hand and then draws 7 cards. Disappointing. Well, I think this was good, but now let's see. The opponent might be able to. Oh, okay. They got their grape shot. Okay, cool. Yeah, too bad we whiffed. On the combo turn. Not sure I'm supposed to bring in any disruption here. I don't see them being a deck that plays a lot of disruption themselves. Would they be a Chalice deck? Like, is Chalice on 1 harmful for them? Probably not. Chalice really shuts us down. We can't really, like, we would have to bring in Ingot Chewer to combat Chalice. Ingot Chewer has like other targets, but it does water down the combo. I think I'm just going to resubmit and see if we can win, and during the process see if they have like any relevant cards to take. Okay, I think I have to keep this, but it's not amazing. So I'm gonna cast Savannah. Sorry, not cast. Play Savannah, and then I'll pass, I think, and then it's a question of drawing. I would say another Glimpse of Nature next turn, or start drawing like 0 drops. Let's see here. Got exiled. Dream Salvage. That's a good card in this deck. They have the Opal. Nope. They're just bobbling themselves. Now they have the Opal. I would assume they have a 3rd artifact. Interesting. This is Chalice. Oh, that's a lot worse. But we have Grape Shot in hand. So that's actually not the worst. It'll cost us one of our 0 drops, but I suppose that's the sacrifice we're happy to make. Get the Taiga, play the Taiga. Actually, we don't even need to sacrifice 0 drop. I'll just play another one of these and splat, and you take 1. I suppose I didn't even need to play a 3rd spell. I'm just bad at counting. They see our land. Well, they know our hand, so it doesn't matter. That was fortunate for us to have the Grape Shot. Let's hope they don't have any more Hull Breacher action going on. Well, this is not an artifact. Ooh, I think we go. Heck, yes. No, come on. What, silence? Aw, you brute. Okay. Well, we'll pass. We have another glimpse. But that was bad for us. How rude. So I guess like the Pact of Negation might be a thing. Ooh. Do we think they have another silence? Let's hope not. That was not a silence. They are pausing here, ominously. No, they're paying costs. Don't pay costs. Noxious. Okay, that's cute. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's annoying, but if we're lucky, we draw through it. Well, we need to hit a creature now. We hit 1 creature. Come on, another creature. We need white mana or creatures on this last draw. Don't have more Noxious Survival, please. Also, don't have like Mindbreak Trap or some shit. I suppose Mindbreak Trap isn't the worst Okay, cool. We hit 2 creatures. That was big. Yeah, here we go. And there's the white mana. Excellent. I'll play out another creature. We might not need it now, but we'll see. I mean, if they have something to stop the Bushwhacker, I guess we can Noxious Revival back the thing. Okay, we actually ran out of 0-cost creatures, so now is the time to scapegoat. I'll sack one of the kobolds, please. Hang on, what's this? Sacrifice any number of target creatures. Okay, I'll choose this and I'll pay. Oh, it's just like that. Okay, yes. Never resolve. What? What? Return any number of target creatures you control to their owner's hand. What just happened? Why is this? I was allowed to sacrifice this. Scapegoat. As additional cost sacrifice. Return. Oh, I have to target the creatures, and I targeted. Ah, that was lame. That was just incredibly lame, and it cost me a Lotus Petal. But I guess. Okay. Choosing them target creatures. Okay, I will target all of these, and then I'll sacrifice this dude. Okay, thank you very much. Hopefully it won't cost us the game. I shouldn't think so. A double glimpse in this many creatures, but you never know. If they do happen to have like Mind Break Trap or some shit, then potentially that's an issue. If they Mind Break Trap the Grape Shot that I'll be putting onto the stack, I think for right now I should, or like if they even had like Surgical, that'd be kind of bad. But it looks like they've F6'd. So we can put Wild Cantor into play. If we've drawn one, we have not drawn a Wild Cantor, it looks like. So we have to keep going. Yeah, because we need to... Suppose we should have Lotus Petals somewhere, but we don't. Okay, there's a Wild Cantor, so let's play that. And let's sack it for red. Let's exile the Spirit Guide. And, okay. Yay! We got it. We got to win at least a game. Okay, so this deck having Pact of Negation, sorry, having Silence makes me want to have a couple of pacts. But they don't seem to be like, they're not a cantrip deck, so they can't really go looking for their spells, so they either have it or they don't. So what do we shave here? Like 1/0 drop and 1 right. I don't know. Like I don't know how to properly sideboard with this. I don't think, but yeah, this does feel like an ideal matchup almost. Like two ships passing in the night. Well, we have 2/0 drops. We have 3 mana and 1 business spell. I'm gonna keep. Let's hope they don't have Hull Breacher or like a turn 1 kill you. We do need some help though. We only have 2/0 drops, so. But I like if I were to draw a Glimpse, I would take that. Oh, now they have 3 mana. They have Hull Breacher mana. I drew the Glimpse. Jeez. I mean, is there a world where we wait here? Okay, so maybe I cast the Glimpse first, and if they have Hull Breacher, they should just wait until I cast my first creature, I guess. So Hull Breacher probably blows us out either way. But I think Silence, they might use that on the Glimpse. So let's not reveal the hand with Noxious, with Land Grant. Let's exile a Spirit Guide, because I think the Lotus Petal is worth more. Let's cast Glimpse. They're pausing. Glimpse resolves. Okay, so I think we just have to go for it here and accept that we lose to like the Silence or the whatever else they might have. Like the Hull Breacher. I mean, oops. Them starting the way they did kind of makes me think they must have something. It would be really weird for them not to. If they silence us here, that's really good. If they Hull Breacher us, then yeah. Then that's not the best. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah, concede. We can't beat the Resolve Hull Breacher. Boo. Okay. Well, that kind of went the way I feared it would. Let's go for round number 2. All right, round number 2 on the play. I'll take it. This hand has no glimpse or Rite of Harmony, so I'm gonna mulligan. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is what I remember from playing the deck and paper. Like there is a limit to how low you can go in the search for a glimpse of nature. I don't know that I can keep this hand, but I also don't know that I can go any lower. Like if we go to 5 cards, we would need a glimpse, a mana source, and some number of 0 drops, and that could at most be 3 from a hand to 5. So opponent keeps their 7. I think I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna ship the Wild Cantor, and I'm gonna do the very suspicious make no game action pass the turn. All right, we passed through a turn. Let's see what the opponent is playing. Yeah, Mountain Soul Scar Mage. Source you do. Interesting. This is like a burn deck. Come on, Glimpse, Glimpsy, Glimpse. If it has prowess, if a source you would control would deal non-combat damage to a creature and when control, put that many -1. Okay. Had to reread it. That is not a glimpse of nature, so gonna pass. We're primed to go though, with like 6 0 drops in a mana source. Meanwhile, opponent is probably a little bit concerned here. Well, they will get to goldfish us until we draw a glimpse of nature or a mana source and a Rite of Harmony. We're still 2 turns away from me having to start wasting 0 drops here. I can play out the pedal next turn. Feel somewhat safe thinking that they won't be able to remove a Resolve Lotus Petal in their main deck if they are indeed like a burn strategy. All right, let's see what the opponent does. All right, another red fetch. Looks like burn. Oh, I was thinking like, oh, burn's not too bad. I have a couple turns to draw the glimpse, but if they were to draw like or resolve an Eidolon, that's just game over. We get shot in the gut. All right, light up the stage, sure. So they get to exile these. Lava Dart when Ren's resolve, sure. I don't draw a glimpse, so I'm probably dead-ish. Think, like optimistically, we will survive this turn. This will deal us 1, and they can deal us 3 right now by flashing it back. So 3 plus 3 prowess triggers. That's so that's 4, 8, 11. So that's 4. That's pretty cool with the lava dart. For yeah, I think this might be exactly 13. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, they looks like they drew another lava dart. They don't stack like that though. Maybe they don't want to like commit all their mountains. I don't know. They have lethal on us. So I'm at 10. Yeah, they have lethal. GG's. Okay. All right. That was unfortunate. Depending on how you look at it, there was no glimpse in sight. So it looks like I guess I should have mulliganed to 5. All right. Well, they do have they probably have Eidolon, unless they are like just hardcore on the prowess plan. This does kill an Eidolon and triggers for glimpse, so maybe, but I don't know. Doesn't really feel like we will have 2 turns before they get an Eidolon. So I think I'm gonna not do anything here, just resubmit, and hope to get better mulligans here. Yeah, yeah, this is a good hand, I think. Let's hope they don't have like Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap isn't even that great, I would think, against this deck, because the glimpse is what you want to trap, and that usually comes out like first, or indeed second. So here we go. Let's see. We will cast Glimpse of Nature, play around Mindbreak Trap. Then we will cast Land Grant, and grab one of the lands. Let's grab the Savannah. Then let's Noxious Revival up the Glimpse. Hope they didn't like. We showed them Petal, so they know we're a combo deck. Okay, so Glimpse is on top. We'll draw that with our first draw, and we can keep on glimpsing here. Another Noxious Revival and a 0-drop. Yeah, ooh, 2 0-drops. See how it goes. So I could, yeah, let's Noxious Revival up this Lotus Petal, and let's draw 3 off the next dude. Oh no! Oh, I forgot. Hopefully, we won't get punished. We will get punished if there isn't a 0-drop creature in the next 3 cards here, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Let's go. Well, no, we can Scapegoat. So, yeah, we actually didn't get a 0-drop, but it's hopefully it'll all be fine. This will draw us 3, and then we can Scapegoat. And I need to yield to this. Okay, more 0-drops. Don't think it'll be necessary to Scapegoat. Now I just want like mana and a win condition. All right, so we have the win condition here. Let's Grape Shot for the win. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else here. I'm not gonna play around them having Eidolon. If they have it, and they get to resolve it, I'll just concede. Yeah, this is a mulligan. Yeah, I'll keep this. I'll bottom the Grape Shot. Grape Shot is sort of how we beat a mulligan. Oh, okay, interesting. I guess we showed them like Noxious Revival here, but okay, there's a Swift Spear. So if I draw a second mana source, I'm going off. If I don't, then I think I'll chance it and wait. Although, oh, but I do. Let's just get going. And hope this is going to be good enough. Noxious Revival, an effective blank. Ha! Oh my. Okay. Well, we need to hit 0-drops here. We hit 1. So kind of... Okay, that was good. Yeah, we need a couple of times where we hit 2 0-drops, I think. That's not it. Any 1 green mana gets us 3rd Glimpse here. I'll take 2 0-drops. And now a white mana is just a win. We get the Scapegoat. I'll take 2 more 0-drops though. There's a land grant. That's the white mana. Oh, what am I talking about? This is still turn 1. Well, at least that's a Savannah we're not drawing. Okay. Okay, there is a white mana. It does appear as though our opponent has F6'd. So I think I am just gonna not fudge around here. We also, oh, you know what's awkward? We know that Grape Shot is the bottom card of our deck. We might need to kill with the Bushwhacker here. No, hang on, we're drawing 2. So we can just draw, like we're drawing an equal amount. And we have an equal amount of cards left. That is a little bit tricky if they were to have, like, say, a Mindbreak Trap. We might, because then we can't win with Bushwhacker, because then Bushwhacker would draw 2 cards off of an empty library. I think I am going to try and win with Bushwhacker once I draw it. Oh, no. Oh, I shuffled. Never mind. I am just not with it. Oops. No, I want to exile the Spirit Guide. Are we going to get a win on the board? Are we? Yay! We got the win! We got the win with Cheerios. Cheerios! Cheerios on the board. Glad I had my breakfast, boys. All right, back with round number 3. All right, on the board, still stoked. Yeah, on the play, round number 3. Let's go. Yeah, this is. I would think it's a keep. We only have 3 1-drop. Sorry, 0-drops though. We have 3 mana. So I actually. Oh, they mulligan to 6. Okay. Oh, we only have 2 0-drops. Oh, I thought this was the legendary dude. Then I'm instantly kind of regretful about this. I think we basically need to draw like another glimpse or a rite of harmony, or in a pinch we could draw like a noxious revival. I do wonder if like I'm supposed to not choose to start more of the time. Um, I think the play is just to pass here. I think we can't consciously go off with only 2 0-drops. I think 3 even would be a stretch. Okay, Underground Sea. Oh no. Our one weakness, counter magic. Oh, and discard our 2 weaknesses. Okay, is this Doomsday? Red mana. Oh, it's Reanimator. That's disappointing. Iona. So they would need to discard us, I think, to cold name one of these, like, red or green with Iona. Iona is interesting in the main deck. I am expecting for them to either have Reanimate or to discard us. Boo! Well, now the jig is up. Now they'll take the glimpse and they'll know just like to name green. Yep. Do you have Petal Reanimate? The Faithless Looting makes me think it's not a counterspell deck, and we don't have any graveyard disruption, so I think like basically we're not going to be sideboarding against them. Okay, they pass. Let's draw another glimpse, please. It's not a glimpse. Is there any world where we're supposed to like play out creatures and start beating? Like we can play a Memnite, and then we can. No, we're like a mana short of hardcasting a Spirit Guide. I think I'm just gonna hold on to the Memnite. I think the chances of us having more turns here are pretty slim, anyways. And a 1/1 is not gonna beat a 7/7 flying. Oh, they're just passing again. Interesting. So they're probably stuck on like the one land. Let's land grant here. I'm still gonna wait. Like again, we can't really do anything. If I get the Taiga, then I can't scapegoat or Rite of Harmony. Oh no 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 no! Oh, I skipped. Oh, phew! I managed to unpass. Yeah, I needed to play this. Yeah, maybe white would have been better because that lets us cast Rite of Harmony. Yeah, that was a punt. I got red because I thought like we'll have the Bushwhacker here. Okay, so they're entombing. I'm assuming if they had a reanimation spell, they would have just made Iona here. So I don't think this in itself is too catastrophic. But they're obviously like short a mana source or, yeah, no, that's what they're short on. Short on the mana source and the spell reanimate. So I would assume their hand is like what's Siren Insanity? What year is this? Like Iona in the main deck and Siren of Insanity? Feels like someone dusted off their 2017 Reanimator package. I love Siren Insanity. Okay, so they can take a mana source or a 2-power creature or a 0-drop creature here. Yeah, I'm assuming their hand is like Exhume, Animate Dead. Okay, so they take our win condition. That's actually ideal. That's the one card we didn't mind losing here. Now, do you follow it up with more discard or an actual animation spell? I'm going to be so upset if I draw Rite of Harmony and I got Taiga, not Savannah. So, how about a Glimpse of Nature? I'd even take a Noxious Revival here. Actually, no, okay, yeah. Should I just be poking with a Memnite? They could have been on like 14 here, I think. No. 15? Yeah. Well, now I have to play something, so I am going to play the Memnite. Oh. They are taking game actions. Oh, okay, they found a Dark Ritual. There's Exhume. I'll get the Goblin Bushwhacker. And they got Sire of Insanity. That's fair. I mean, Iona would be an effective showstopper, but I guess Sire of Insanity is too. Let's see what we would have drawn. Okay, just another Memnite. This gives us 3 power, which is half of what, the amount of power they have. I'll cast it though. Like, if I were to get another Memnite, we could actually trade, which I would do. I mean, that would mean not losing. And we could, if we draw like enough zero, like, I don't know, pick your poison, Friction Walker or Shield Sphere, we could just like put chump blockers, all the Cobalts. Okay. Meanwhile, they found their second land, so any reanimation spell is live for them. Well, there's Ornithopter. How about I just keep drawing 2-drops, so 0-drops, I mean, so I keep chump blocking and win the damage race. And just don't draw any good spells anymore. How about that? Don't draw any good cards. Well, now they can cast Faithless Looting, which isn't even that good because of the Sire. Ha! That's right, Sire of Insanity. No attacks for you. That doesn't really help a lot. Like, just trying to work out if there's any way I can profitably beat the Sire. I suppose not. I could like draw petals, draw the second land, and then draw the Ballista. And that does something, but not enough though. I could make like a 2/2 Ballista. Okay. So at most what they can hope for here is like to draw land. Their Faithless Looting, because they'll be discarding 2 cards now, and then Sire makes them discard the last card. This is kind of awesome and awkward. Okay, a petal, that was good. Good for them. So now next turn they can like Faithless Looting again. Oh no, Elvish Spirit Guide. I mean, they can at any time they can choose to discontinue this race, but I do think I am actually going to start poking in here. It'll turn off the card Reanimate eventually. Oh, and they're worried about the card in hand. Excellent. Take your 3 damage. I'll exile this Elvish Spirit Guide. So, did they draw? No, they just drew a land. Do you play that? Now you're just flashing back Faithless Looting to just to discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Yeah, I think they probably should have kept hold of the land here. Oh well. Wow, that's big game. If they ever draw like a way to reanimate now. But we can put them to 8, which at least will make the card Reanimate not viable for them. Okay, there's a Friction Walker. I mean, they probably will block now, instructed by what happened last turn. Yeah, I thought so. And let's play this. Okay. Yeah, so now because they block, they can actually cast Reanimate. My previous statement was based on them not blocking. Okay, flashing back their final Faithless Looting. Exhume does it. Animate Dead does it. They're halfway through their deck. They've not seen an Animate Dead. Oh, just more lands. I'd love to draw like another Memnite or... Yeah, I'm not sure what else really. Just mana, I guess. Yeah, I guess Ornithopter. Okay, we'll get in for our last point of damage. They'll be at 8. And I suppose I could... Actually, you know what's a play here? A play is to make some more 0-drops and then get a then attack in with the Goblin Bushwhacker, have him blocked, get a Noxious Revival, and then we can kick the Goblin Bushwhacker if we have enough 0-drops. But I suppose they could also start attacking now. We can only deal 1 per turn. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna block with the Walker, just because it doesn't fly. That's another way to get Bushwhacker up, but not a tenable way, sadly. Will cost us a creature. And yeah. Yeah, it costs a creature in the pedal, which is not good. God, they're flooding out. This is funny. This is a ridiculous game, honestly. Yeah, I think probably I'll chump block here. So I guess my best draws are Memnites, Noxious Revival. We're certainly casting this Noxious Revival, but the question is, what card do we want from the graveyard to be on top of our deck? Probably just a Memnite. And I'll tap mana for it. We probably still lose this race, right? They attack us, we chump block, we attack down to 5, they attack us down to 8, we attack them down to 3, they attack us down to 2, we attack them down to 1. But if we draw a chump blocker, but I'm also just getting ahead of myself here. They really are bound to draw a useful card here. Yeah, let's chump. So what would they draw that they wouldn't cast? Or are they just slow rolling it? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, an Entomb. Fair. I guess get Gristlebrand? Oh, Faithless Looting. Yeah, that's smart. That is smart. Oh, imagine if this Goblin Bushwhacker, like if we had that still to come. If we could still like draw if we had another one. I guess it wouldn't really matter. Alright. Come on, Memnite. Alright. The attack is down to 8. I'm not going to chump. I suppose they will flash back the Faithless Looting now. Yep. Surely they'll find like one of the cards they can use. What's this? Blazing Archon? This is like the creature suite back from when I was playing Reanimator. Okay. Did you find it? Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on. 3 mana. Is this a hard cast Grief? It is. Boo. Okay, so Grief can block. Sadly, it's not Shadow, but and we draw a blank, so we're dead. I mean, technically we can like stay around for one more turn and chump block, but we'll lose our board. Is there a world where we care that we should do that? All right. Tell you what, I will. Here's how we win. So our opponent attacks with both creatures. We put a creature in front of the sire. Then, for some reason, opponent fetches, like plays a fetch land and fetches down to 2, and then we draw Grape Shot. You can totally see that happening, right? Okay, let's put the Bushwhacker in front. Come on, fetch. Something. Another Grief? Okay. Okay, fair enough. That was a very weird and stupid game, but I must admit I am having kind of a blast, anyways. Uh, yeah. I'm not gonna do anything to the main board here. I'm just gonna mulligan better, and that's how we beat Reanimator. All right, on the play. Let's go. This hand doesn't work. This hand almost works, but then doesn't. Bummer. They also mulligan to 6. All right. Now we're down to 5. No glimpse. Oh, oh boy. Um, I suppose I'll keep this. I mean, going to 3. No way, right? So what we'll do is we'll keep 4 cards here. It'll be the 3 0 drops and a pedal, and then we'll send the rest back. And I'm keeping they're down to 5 as well. I'm keeping the pedal because it can't be. We can play it out, so we won't get thought seized. And if they thought seize doesn't take 0 drops, then whatever. Yeah, that's desperate times and all that. All right. Opponent is on 5 cards. Let's play out the pedal and pass. All right, Swamp Pedal. What you got? Yep, that's a good card. If you have reanimation spell, you like reanimate, then you probably got me. I really prefer the old. They get Sire of Insanity again. Interesting. And looks like they have the reanimate. Yeah, all right. GG's opponent. All right, 1 and 2. Let's see if we can rebound for round number 4. All right, round number 4 on the draw. Yeah, I think we have to mulligan this. No glimpse here, mulligan again. Yeah, still no glimpse, but we'll keep this. Or do we want the scapegoat? Is scapegoat sort of one of the ways we catch up here? We have 3, no, we have 2 mana sources. I think we can lose one, so we can lose the Savannah. And then we have 3 0 drops. So I think it's between like putting back Scapegoat or Noxious Revival. I think Scapegoat in particular is like bad. Like this is why Walking Ballista is bad. Is that we can't use it. We can't Scapegoat because Walking Ballista instant dies. So I think Scapegoat is the card to put back here. And then we hope to draw a Glimpse and I guess a mana source. Oh, is this black-red again? Looks like it. Black-red Reanimator, maybe a more up-to-date list. There's a Traxa. Is this just turn 1 again? Yep, looks like it. All right. Oh, it's Archon. Well, that's just as bad. Let's put away Noxious Revival. Draw Glimpse win. No. All right. Let's concede. Actually, I'll play around. I'll discard the Wall Cantor. It's kind of giving away what we're doing, but I don't think it matters that much versus this deck. We can take like our last draw step here. If it's glimpse, I mean, I said draw glimpse win. That's obviously not true. It's like draw glimpse win if we're extremely lucky, but it starts that luck starts with us drawing glimpse. But let's see, they might be like interested in some discard spells here. Yeah, all right. Let's just say bye bye. What do we have drawn? Just another Cobalt. All right. And no sideboarding for us. No sideboarding. That's how winners do it. Remember that, kids. All right. Come on. God damn it. A mulligan. Yeah, you see, like we almost always have to mulligan like 6 and 7s that don't have glimpse. Because what else are we gonna do here? Well, there's Rite of Harmony, but no second mana. I am gonna keep it. Put back Noxious Revival and a 0-drop. Make this Shield Sphere, and play Petal pass. And they kept 7, which is always super duper when your Reanimator opponent does that. All right. Like, almost anything they could do here is catastrophic for us. Like, a discard spell takes our one. Yeah. Take our Rite of Harmony. But, I mean, we were going to need to draw a second mana source. So if we draw a glimpse off the top, then us not having the right is, like, that's almost, it's almost better. But I don't have high hopes for how this is going to play out. Yep, take the right. So if they can reanimate Grief, then I think I'll just... Well, no, I guess I'll let them... Oh. Well, this Crystal Brand, it's even worse. Alright, GG's opponent. Two times quick and dirty versus Reanimator, where our deck really showed itself from its worst side. Just like complete train wrecks of opening hands. Alright, let's play a final round, see if we can make it a 2-3, and then ride off into the sunset. Alright, on the play for the final round. We can't keep this. I feel like I've been saying that quite a lot. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna keep this, and what am I doing? Why am I keeping this? It's like 5 mana sources. I just got so sick and tired of mulliganing. Although opponent mulligans to 5, so they probably are also playing like broken combo. Yeah. Oops, all spells. This league is funny. I am playing the one of the more brain dead decks, and I've faced 2 times Black Rat Reanimator and 1 time Oops all spells. I mean, I don't think we have a single card we want to sideboard here, so let's just we know what we're up against. We just need to be faster. Easy, right? We're not playing like clunky spells like discard spells and packs of negation. Fuck me. Finally a glimpse, no mana source. Okay, glimpse. Oh yes, okay, we hit pay dirt. We hit pay dirt. Alright, keeping this. Let's bottom the right. And let's just go on glimpsing here. Alright, well we need these two drops to put in some, like pick up some slack here. Okay. If we get a mana source, we can Noxious Revival up one of the glimpses. Oh, we don't need 2 Noxious Revival. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was... I was going to say that was good, but all it means is... Like, I need this Memnite to hit 2 0-drops. Only hit 1. So that would have... Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So let's Noxious Revival up this Glimpse. Flying by the seat of our pants here. Let's cast Ballista for 0. We draw the Glimpse. Yeah. Here we go. Hamina. I like Ancestral Recalling. Alright, let's just do them for Xaxes here, and we can always, if for some reason they were able to survive this, we can keep going and get to the Bushwhacker. Alright. Yes, we got a game. Now we just have to not get turn 1'd in the final game. So I feel like we're owed like a really good opening 7 here, don't you? Let's cross our fingers. That is almost it, right? Like if this were Glimpse, or if we had a second mana source, they mulligan to 5. I think we have to mulligan this. Maybe we get an unkeepable 6, so I have to mulligan that. They keep their 6. Yeah, we get an unkeepable. Fuck me. All right. We have to put 3 cards back. We put the Wild Cantor, the Shield Sphere, and I guess the Walking Friction Walker. And then we probably lose on turn 1, so it doesn't matter, but, you know. Thoughtseize. How dare you? And then what? Play the one that costs 3 and then activate it next turn? I would assume that's what's happening here. Well, yeah. So if we had Ingot Chewer, we could have postponed this, but we didn't. All right, GG's opponent. Well, all right, folks. I hope you at least had some fun. 1-4ing a league is never a great feeling, but I knew I walked into this with my eyes wide open. It kind of, like I said at the beginning, one like match win I would be stoked about, and we got it. Our time the sun was there, and then it left quite rapidly, and we got just smoked by our own decks. Utterly devastating inconsistency. So yeah, I would say if you ever want to be, you know, that guy, then you know, bring this to your local, and it'll be a lot of fun for everyone. But don't expect to win. I don't know that there's a lot to be done here. Like, you see how inconsistent the main deck is. So like it almost feels like you don't even want a sideboard. I don't think I even sideboarded once in this league. I did test a few games before I recorded, and I did board impacts of Negation versus Delver, and that felt decent. I think I brought in these. And I think in theory, these versus Control, where they're probably bound to board out most of their removal, could have some legs, though Prismatic Ending probably means this card isn't that great. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you had fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I will be back with some more Legacy.